a little bit close, you know. I'm not sure. Let's see. Is there a way to do that? If I go to my computer, go live. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I have to go to my page. Just go to YouTube. All right. I know some people will be here. They've been waiting. I did not post. I just don't. I don't, because I don't even know. I can't even give you good excuses. Hi, Mel. Hi, Mel. Hi, Mel. I'm glad you made it. Aha, there's Alita. Good morning, ladies. Welcome, welcome. So, I grabbed some cards because I didn't really know what I wanted to talk about today. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to hear about? Not talk about. What do you want to hear about? So this, you know, I looked at them suddenly this morning. I got really present to how many decks. I have a lot of decks. And this is Alana Fairchild. And it's called Journey of Love. Yeah. I haven't pulled this deck very often, so it called to me today. Living in the betrayal. Oh, okay. I didn't receive the first. Betrayal. Oh, that's. What? Hang on. Let me get up here on my, if I can get up my computer. Get my video live on my computer. Why do you do that? On my channel. All right, I'm just gonna pull them from here. Okay. There we go. So now I can see the comments, I think, on my computer. Because I'm thinking I'm not seeing them all. All right, living in the now. Good morning, friends. Well, that one doesn't even show. The one where Mel said there is Finn. Didn't she? That part didn't even show on my computer. All right. Betrayal. Oh, whoosh. Your betrayal to your body, to yourself. Someone else's betrayal. One and the same, likely. Do you get that? If we're betrayed by someone else, we betrayed ourselves too. Here's the thing, you know, we always know. Number 11. Eruption of light. I'll actually look at the book on this because, oh my gosh, look at that. Eruption of light. Someone betraying you and how it lives in your body through trying to get the layers off, and suddenly you're betraying yourself. Oh, that's a deep, deep question. Really good question. So eruption of light. Let's see what this says, because this is just incredibly powerful. This card. What I see, like you can see the spirals. See the spirals? Let me see. There we go. It's pretty good. I see people do this on their thing, and so I want to make sure I have the card in the screen. See the spiral? So, and then the light that's coming right through the spiral. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So when if you look at frequency and you look at the planet, you look at flowers, most things in life are a spiral. Even like the rings on a tree where you can count their years are not spiral, but they're rings, right? So it's by layer. Each year they're layer. People who are dismissive, defensive, and validating when you try to bring up the hurt they've caused. Was there something else? There was something else there. I don't even know how to say that. Hi. Good morning. Conception. Yes. Since conception. Yes. Eruption of light. Yes. I'm literally physically feeling it. Yes. Marihai. I'm not sure how to say that. Since mythology. I get the other part. Since, how do you say it? How do you say the name? So yes, this is really like, look at that. Like light is bursting through. It's bursting through in the plasma. It's bursting through from the sun. It's bursting through, uh, even in what you're talking about, Alita, with the feeling betrayed. Like the light comes through and shines a light in our shadow. And when we begin to see our shadow, the parts that we've disowned is what the shadow is. The parts that trauma have caused us to protect ourselves. And then we don't want, I don't want to look at that. I began meditating daily. Every thought I'm sitting with, even if it's just ice cream. I love it. Thank you for the hearts. Let's see here. I'm going to get this card here. Eruption of light. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into the divine presence. Some pray with fear or doubt, as though the prayer is not doing much at all. Yet you understand that prayer is powerful. That it is divine action set in motion. Your power of divine prayer emerges from your heart and out through your throat, whether you speak or sing your prayer silently within your own mind, or aloud for all the world to hear. Cool, cool, cool. All right, I've begun meditating. Yes, till they're not coming up anymore. That's funny. Okay, so hold on, let me just sit with this question, because this is a super deep question. And it's a layer by layer revealing. When someone is dismissing, deflecting, let me go back to the question you said. Someone betraying you, how it lives in your body, because they cannot understand you. If they don't feel betrayal or take no responsibility for their impact on your life, I want to live. Yeah, me too. We're here. Then they're not going to understand. You're speaking to deaf ears. There's something in the Bible that talks about when you're speaking to people who can't hear you. And people who take no responsibility or no self-reflection have no idea. Unless you can draw a picture, preset. So do you remember when I hurt your feelings and you felt like this? To the person, you're going to give them some example they can relate to. This is how it feels when this happens to me. Because then they have a relatability. If I'm just talking and trying to explain and express to someone, they can't hear it. They just can't hear it. It's like trying to tell them your experience about things, and they unless they've had some experience of it, they have no idea. If no one has ever experienced heartbreak or betrayal or trauma, or they've buried it so deep, they deny it, which is what's happening, they can't hear you. So it's not their responsibility to hear you. The only thing I can be responsible for is taking care of me. And so looking in the mirror, how do I dismiss myself? Where do I dismiss myself? How do I abandon myself? Yes, watching the moves, the shifts in them between presence and sudden chaos and confusion. Yes, because the more that your light erupts from this card, right? The more your light is present, the more present you are, the greater this disruption in their field. Deflecting, yeah. And it, the greater presence we have, the more we do our own internal healing and owning of our shadow, we integrate our shadow and become whole, the brighter our light is, and the more light we can hold, and the greater our healing is. If we're not supposed to understand, then experiences don't matter. Well, I can't tell you my experience. I can only share it with you. So all experiences matter. They matter to you. I can't tell you what my experience is. You have to experience it yourself. Like having sex, driving a car, and nobody can tell you what that's like until you actually do it. So trying to tell someone that I have all this trauma that has been caused in my life, he's really a trigger for you in the deeper healing. This is not about him. I can hear you just go, yes, it is. When we have deep wounds and trauma that we're now bringing forward, we're bringing up to the light, the person triggering that is helping us to heal the childhood wounds. Experience is how we learn and evolve, yes. So today, so the experience, it's not their responsibility to hear you. No, it's not their responsibility. It's my responsibility to hear me, not theirs. When I begin to hear me and I begin to honor me, I actually meet people that are reciprocal. Not always my mate, or my parent, or my child. Those that we're really close to, unless they're on the journey of self-healing also. Integration, shadow work, whatever you want to call it. This is not easy work. It's not easy. It's what we signed up for, but it's not easy. I don't know, a few weeks ago, when someone sent me this email and told me I was verbally abusive, toxic, bullied, like one incident that I thought we'd worked it out, but apparently not. And then she made a whole case about our whole, like that was me in the whole relationship. Well, I was not that in the whole relationship. What I got to see was, am I still that? Because I have been that. I have absolutely been that in my life. Because I didn't know different. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to get my needs met. I'm trying to get love. I'm trying to be valued in someone's life. So the big people pleaser in me was that. I was very toxic for a lot of years. I didn't see that because I was busy being the victim. So now I'm not that. So someone calls me that because they've manufactured a whole case in their head. I just get to look in the mirror and go, am I that today? Am I still that? Do I still qualify for that? Because that's her experience. Because of her own history. I triggered something very deep for her. Whatever she does with that is not my business. But she triggered something very deep in me also. And the distinction today is I didn't have to collapse into the whole self-pity, she's right, I'm a terrible, horrible person, which I would have done a year ago. I just took the incident and went, okay, so is it true? Is that the truth about me today? So I got to look in the mirror. It's not the truth about me today, but when people trigger us, there's something to look at. There's something for us to look at for ourselves. Where have I been triggered in that way before? Where does it show up in my life as a kid? Everything comes from our childhood. I'm back to your comment there. It's not their responsibility to hear you. It is the only responsibility I have is how I deliver it, but that doesn't mean that they're going to hear me. Not everyone is in a place to hear you. Y'all show up here because you can hear me. If you couldn't hear me, you wouldn't stay here. And you may not always like what I have to say, but it resonates somewhere for you. So it's always an opportunity to take a look. The deeper I integrated my shadow self, all of my relationships changed because I changed, not because they did something different. How I interacted with them changed. I stopped blaming them. I stopped making it their problem. I relish in the collapsing analogy. Yes. But it's the opportunity to go back into your childhood and it's like the reparenting of the little child in you. Yes, and then most people laughed. Yes, you have to clear the space. You don't have to do anything. What happens is the space gets cleared because we stop resonating with those people. And not all of us are meant to walk with a lot of people in our lives. I always thought there was something wrong with me because I didn't have a lot of people in my life. We're not all meant to walk with a lot of people. I have a lot of people in my life that are acquaintances, but I don't walk beside them. Can't tell you the last time I had someone I would say was my BFF, my husband. But like a girlfriend that I would call and share. I can't even tell you. I don't know the last time I had someone like that in my life. So yes, people will leave. And those that are meant to be on the journey with you in the next level and the next timeline are showing up. And that's the nature of life. That's the law of the energy. As we continue the journey of vibrating higher and clearing all the garbage that we've collected over lifetimes so that we can remember our original blueprint, how powerful we are. People that aren't doing it, they're just going to go away. And it's not because there's something wrong. It's because you no longer resonate there. You're moving up in frequency and they're still down here on talk radio. I mean, you can't meet. Right? You're tuning higher. They are not. Or they're different, tuning differently. You actually said that. It's just different. It's not a fault thing. It's not a blame thing. It's an energy thing. I just had a vision of, like, put the gauntlet down. Stop fighting with yourself. Stop trying to make someone see you that can't see. And take that, breathe. And take that and look at yourself. So you can see yourself. You don't need somebody else to see you. You have to see yourself. Love yourself. Your self. Yourself is screaming for you to love yourself. Someone else can't give that to you. It's not possible. They can love you. We'll say it. We'll say it in AA. We can love you until you love yourself. And yes, we can do that. We can do that. But it's hard for me to let any of it in if I'm not willing to love myself. All I can do is show you how to do it yourself. But you must do it yourself. It's an inside job. Every fucking thing is an inside job. It's nobody else's responsibility. Nobody can give it to us. Nobody can do it for us. It's why you're here doing it. So put the gauntlet down. I had this with my dad. Man, every freaking thing was like this. We just did not see eye to eye. And then suddenly one day I understood his part, his position in my life was to raise me to be this adult person to function in the world and pick a really good man. And I picked a really good man. It took me a while. He's very much like my dad. He's very much like my dad in many, many ways. And then there's ways that he's greater than my dad. Whew, I feel like I just betrayed my dad saying that. Like, it's how he shows up in the world. That's a great clip, what you just said. Thank you. It just came out, man. I just can't plan that stuff. Hopefully it'll come out as a clip when I, go through there to do the shorts. So we're like coming, we've talked about we're coming home to ourselves. We're really remembering that we came here to be this powerful. But if we keep blaming or looking outside of ourselves, we're giving it all away. We must look in the mirror. What do I need right now? What's the love that I need to give myself right now? As we start to do that, they might show up and start coming into the space. But as long as I'm pushing and blaming and wanting them to understand, and I'm over explaining and I'm over talking because I want them to hear me, they can't. And I'm pushing them away. I'm putting a barrier between us. Love yourself so much that you stop tolerating the abuse from yourself. You'll stop tolerating it from others. It just won't, it'll stop happening. And if and when it does, it won't mean anything. And there was a point in my life I was like, you know what? I don't remember what somebody did, but I thought, I don't even treat myself that way. I'll be damned if I'm letting you do it. Clear boundary. Oh, that was intense, ladies and gentlemen. I think there's some men here, I'm not sure. Thank you for that. All right, these were some cards that came out. This one, the light code. Quantum Chi. Move blocked life force. I have committed, finally, to me. Yes. Regardless of their moves, I need to be what I desire. I love it. Good, good, good. I'm so excited for. Okay, so quantum chi, move blocked life force. That statement right there moves your life force, increased energy flow. Yes. When we look inside and we stop looking out there for someone else to change, fix, or make us feel better, we increase our life flow. When I stop giving my power to you to determine how I feel, I increase my life flow. When I start showing up for me, I saw that person last night that I was talking about, and I had no angst, no judgment, no fear. I mean, it was just, they looked at me and kind of smiled and waved, and I waved back, and I didn't approach. Went by me and go into the bathroom. It just was neutral. Boundaries are being enforced. Yes. Regardless of my feelings of progress. Oh my gosh. We often can't see our own progress. It takes a while to see our own progress. So remember that. That's why I journal. I journal a lot. So I can track my progress because I'm integrating as I go. Yes, me too. I'm integrating as I go. And then it's gone. I'm just moving. I keep going. So I journal it so I can actually capture those moments and see the progress. All right, there was 3 cards that came out. I am. Accept yourself. Oh my God, I just can't make this up. All right. I am. Accept yourself as you are. a divine spark of light. It's for all of us. Do you have any questions about this? You are recreating, remembering. Yes, right? That was 60. This is number 1. And we're moving into that 1 year. So we're rewiring the nervous system. The power is going to be mastered. The urgency is dissipating. I'm feeling that elevation now. Awesome. So quiet, flow, ease, comfortable, didn't feel safe growing up. And so our nervous system is wired for what it is. And that's sometimes the disparity in the growth is, this doesn't feel safe anymore, but I'm not wired for what does feel safe now. So that's those micro moments that you take a look at how far you've come, how much that urgency is dissipating. If you're having a moment and you're just like totally zen, and then all of a sudden your mind's like, oh, no, this is not safe. Now, it might not be saying those words, but suddenly you have to get up and go do something. Oh, I need to go do the dishes, or the laundry needs to be done, or the dog has to be fed, or you see how it reacts to that? Being still and feeling peaceful is not safe. And so if you'll hold that for a moment longer, you're rewiring the nervous system to feel safe, creating new pathways. The third one was wind beneath your wings. Do more of what you love and feel inspired by. Just focus on you, what you're doing, where you're going, how you're responding or reacting in life, instead of expecting someone else to be someone that they're not capable of being. My parents are not capable of being emotionally available. They're not. They don't want to. They're not willing to do anything different. My dad's gone now, but my mom's now in a memory care facility because she refused to do anything different. She refused to live when my dad died. And now she's incredibly depressed and angry, and I can't help her. I wanted to save her, and I wanted to rescue her, and I wanted it to be different. I wanted her to show up as my mom that I wanted her to be, and she couldn't. She just couldn't. She's not capable, and she didn't want to. It was so sad, and it broke my heart, but she didn't want to be any different. I can't do her walk for her. And I don't need an anchor on my ass as I'm doing my walk. I can't just pull her up with me. I'm going to go down with her if I keep trying. Can you hear that? I mean, oh my God, it's so, we know how beautiful life is for us as we're growing and evolving, and man, I want them to come with me and have it too, but they don't want to. Okay, hold on a second. I get it. I have committed finally to me regardless of their moves. I need to be what I desire 100%. Boundaries are being enforced regardless of my feelings of progress. Yes. Glad your interaction is civil. Power is going to be mastered. The urgency is dissipating. I'm feeling that elevation now. When you're having a reaction to someone else, immediately go, all right, what is that triggering for me? What needs healing in me? That's what the trigger is. It's showing you what still needs some healing and tending. I think I finally get that now. It has sunk in the marrow. Sad when you realize they don't want to. It is. They're afraid. There's a whole lot of fear. I don't even know if it's that they don't want to. They're just so afraid of getting out of their box and what they know. It's just this deep-rooted fear and taking responsibility. Some people just don't. Stiff upper lip. Got him. Okay. Some people just don't. They just don't. And sometimes they're just here to help us grow. What if that's all his purpose is to help you grow? And evolve and become the person that you came here to show up for as and for. Yeah. It takes bone marrow. Yeah. It takes a lot of courage for us to do what we do. It truly does. It's not for the faint of heart. You know, they talk about getting old is not for sissies. Well, I'm telling you, evolution is not for sissies. That's really a judgment thing, right? But it's not. It's not for people who are not willing to grow and evolve. But you can't do it for them. I can't do it for them. I can only do mine. And when I do mine, people grow with me or they grow apart. Either way is okay. Either way, you're going to live and survive and thrive. Whatever the outcome is. And part of that is that surrender and trusting that the divine God, spirit, creator, whatever you want to call that, has you. It does. You have a jelly bean and pickle sandwich. Oh my God, quit it. Are you pregnant? Well, I got a couple dragon cards here. Jelly bean and pickle sandwich. Oof, oof, oof. All right, this one came out on the floor. Sunshine Yellow Dragon helps you to help animals. Serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. We can learn a lot from animals if we pay attention. Got to work late because alarm was supposed to... Well, you have a job. That's good. And then the green dragon helps you tune into the secrets of nature. 2 nature cards. Interesting. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. Go hug a tree. Surrender. I am safe. I am seen. I am rising. To yourself, sister. To yourself. The boss chewed me out and everyone was disgusted. Whatever. Get over it. Right? So these 2 nature cards, this is where our healing can happen dramatically. Look at your animals. We have cats. We have lots of cats. And then we have possums that come. We have raccoons that come and just watch them. You just watch. You just watch and you look at nature and you look at the cycles of nature. Go hug a tree. Go put your feet on the earth. Do that every single day. I haven't been out every day because I've had some physical issues going on as I'm evolving. My body's like, hey, we need to catch up here. So remember, the body is the last place to catch up. So I've had a knee thing going on for probably a couple months. You know, time's a blur these days. So a couple months, I would say, still a little swollen. But today was probably the best day it's felt when I went out for a walk. And then I lost, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 days low back. Which, as I've been listening to some other people, that was part of the root chakra clearing. So your body's the last place. We might get it emotionally and spiritually and energetically, but the body's the last place to clear that energy and catch up. And so that's where the ascension symptoms come in, because we're rising in frequency and what the things that are stuck in the body. That's what it can feel painful. Frequency light upgrade, flu-like symptoms, frequency light upgrade. And that's how it appears. Headaches, people get headaches, dizzy, blurry vision. It's all different. It can be different at any given time. Pressure, sometimes I get pressure in my head, ringing in the ears, ringing high pitch. Yes, root chakra clearing, yes. So just take that breath. Take a deep breath right now. Do it with me. And as you Breathe out your mouth, just grounding yourself out the root chakra. I'm grounded. Just say the words, I'm grounded. Just ground yourself into the earth. Right? When we're in here a lot, we need to ground. Drop into the body. It's exhausting. This here, this mental masturbation, it's exhausting, and this is the thing creating the problem, so it's not going to fix the problem. That has to come from the heart and the soul. So for everyone, when you're triggered, what still needs healing? And what does the child in you need right now? You're looking, whatever you're speaking about someone else, they're ignoring me, they abandon me, they talk shit to me, they whatever it is. You get the gist? How do I do that to myself? Because when that's healed, it will stop. And if it should happen, it won't matter to you because you've stopped doing that to yourself. Anybody have any questions? These are so cute cards. The yellow dragon and the green dragon. I think I can get them both in there. So get back to nature. All right, lovelies. Any questions? Any more questions? Let me ask if there's anything else. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing up for you. If you like it, here, you like what you're hearing, subscribe. You'll get notifications when I go live. Subscribe and turn on the notifications. That's what you have to do. YouTube has changed some of the algorithms. I wasn't getting notifications of certain people that I've subscribed to, and then all of a sudden I'm getting them again. So, go figure. All right, lovelies. Is there anything else? Just be kind to yourself. There's a lot of energy coming in. There's a lot of energy pushing this stuff up to the surface for us to look at and to clear. Just notice it. Stop judging it. Just notice it. Let it move. Breathe into it. Drink lots of water. The deeper I'm going into myself, the happier I'm becoming. I love that. I'm finding peace in myself, my connection to what is my truth, my needs, paying attention, feeling what feels good, and thank you. Embodying that, feeling it, and releasing it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's amazing. It's amazing. And it's a journey because we'll do that and it feels like then we're stepping back because the nervous system is just getting rewired for that. So remember that. You'll get there, you're like, oh yes, I feel good, I'm comfortable in my skin, and then all of a sudden you're like off about something else because you're rewiring. There are micro steps sometimes. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, hydrate, take a bath, put your feet in the water, put your feet on the earth, hug a tree. The things that bring you into your center. And when you put your feet on the earth, the ions of the earth help you get grounded and rewire. They help rewire your system. Yeah. So do those things for yourself. Sometimes we get I can get obstinate, right? It's just I don't want to do it right now. I want to just sit right here and feel sorry for myself. And I don't do that very often, but sometimes it does. So go do it anyway. Just do one little thing for yourself to take care of you. It's important. You're that important and you matter, and what you do here matters because you're going to help other people with what you're doing and how you're evolving. That's why you come here. I get to help you by speaking these words. Not from a book. It's from my own experience. So thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. You said hug a tree. My brain said eat a beaver. Don't do that. Oh, that's funny. That could be interpreted in many ways, Alita. Mm-hmm. All right, lovelies. Have a beautiful weekend. Super Bowl weekend. Yes. We're doing the Super Bowl thing. 30 years this year. My husband started it when he first got sober, and he got sober in March. So it was right after that one. So it's been 30. It'll be 30 years. He's 31 years sober in March. So 30 years of having a Super Bowl party. Smaller ones we got here, but it's all right. It's evolving now. It's growing. And it's just a lot of fun. So, yeah. And it's his team. Seahawks is his team. So, it'll be a fun game. All right, lovelies. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you here next Saturday. I think sometimes in between I might show up, but I haven't yet. So, I'll just see you here for sure next Saturday. Have a blessed week. That's exactly right. I love you. I'm grateful for you. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.